Attaboy. I love this stroller. But, all right, I'll get this one for Blossom. But, oh my God, look at this stroller. I wish I would have known about this stroller last year. So beautiful.
Let's put that on display today, you hear me? Let's put that on display today. Who we are?
Cousins, the internet woke up to a wave of celebration, shock, and pure joy after Cardi B quietly welcomed her first baby boy with Stefon Diggs. No flashy announcement, no stage photo shoot, no press rollout, just a soft confirmation that dropped like a whisper and shook the entire culture. Fans say they could feel the glow through the screen, the kind of glow that only comes from peace, stability, and a man who shows up without being asked. This wasn't just baby news. This felt like the beginning of a new chapter fans had been rooting for. Stefon Diggs stepped in almost immediately, delivering a message that sent timelines into meltdown mode. He didn't do a press conference, but he gave a short, heartfelt reaction that spread across every major fan page. I am so happy my girlfriend gave birth to our son safely, and yes, we're still going on our vacation before tour next year. Cousins, do you hear how soft that sounds? How solid? Fans said they could tell it was coming straight from a place of gratitude, not PR strategy. And in an industry built on noise and chaos, that kind of sincerity hits different. People started revisiting old clips and piecing together what many now claim were signs that Cardi and Stefon were preparing for this moment for months. The way she smiled around him, the calmness she carried, her sudden disappearance from public scenes that used to drain her. Fans believe Stefon wasn't just a boyfriend, he was the anchor Cardi needed while navigating some of the darkest moments of her recent life. And now, the internet is calling this new baby her rebirth era. What really touched fans was the line Stefon said about the vacation. The way he casually mentioned the two of them still planning to get away before her 2026 tour set off a wave of admiration. It wasn't boastful, it wasn't performative, it was simply a man acknowledging the life he's intentionally building with his partner. Fans flooded comment sections with takes like, "This is grown love," and "He actually prioritizes her peace." Meanwhile, Cardi has remained quiet, but not in a sad or stressed way. People close to her allegedly say she's been smiling nonstop, resting, bonding, and feeling supported in a way she hasn't felt in years. One insider reportedly told a fan page that Cardi feels protected, grounded, and excited for the next season. And cousins, knowing what she's been through emotionally, that alone is enough to make the entire fan base exhale. Stefon himself has been described as soft but steady, especially during the delivery. Rumored witnesses say he didn't leave her side at all, and that he was the one who insisted she take time off before jumping into tour rehearsals. Fans love this dynamic, not controlling but caring, not loud but present. People say Cardi deserves someone who isn't threatened by her success, and Stefon seems to fit that role effortlessly. And you already know the fans had to go there. The comparisons, entire threads popped up overnight contrasting Cardi's energy now with her energy over the past couple years. Cousins, the comments were ruthless but honest. Fans said the glow on her face today is something they haven't seen since before the drama, before the heartbreak, before the disses and shade. They're calling this baby the blessing that reset her spirit. Stefon's fan base also chimed in. Bills fans, NFL pages, and even lifestyle influencers reposted clips celebrating him stepping into fatherhood again with maturity and tenderness. Many pointed out that he didn't try to overshadow Cardi. He didn't use the moment to boost his image. He simply stood beside her, proud and grateful. That's the kind of energy fans say Cardi has been craving for a long time. The most emotional reactions came from women who said it brought them joy to watch Cardi experience pregnancy and childbirth with someone who respected her emotional state. Several posts went viral saying things like, Stefon was there when Cardi was broken. Now look at her, thriving. Whether that's literal or symbolic, the narrative resonated deeply across social platforms. Cousins, the shared sentiment was simple. This love feels healthy. But just when everything seemed peaceful and the internet was ready to wrap this into a fairy tale bow, a sudden shift happened. A fan account dropped a cryptic message hinting that not everyone is happy about this serene new family moment. And the post included a dramatic warning that something from Cardi's past might be resurfacing sooner than expected. And cousins, what they hinted at could shake this entire story wide open.
The rumor heated up when screenshots began circulating. Alleged old associates, old flames, and even people connected to industry drama suddenly liking shady posts or reposting subliminals. Nothing confirmed, nothing too direct, but enough to make fans uneasy. Cardi's supporters said it felt like certain people were uncomfortable with the fact that she found stability, that she found someone who didn't just adore her publicly, but supported her quietly. The timing felt too intentional, too messy, too calculated. While this tension grew, Stefon posted a simple photo, a black and white shot of him holding their son's tiny hand. No caption, no hashtags, just presence. And cousins, the internet lost it. People said this was the classiest response to any chaos brewing outside their home. Instead of feeding the negativity, he doubled down on fatherhood. Fans commented things like, "This man is protecting his family without saying a word," and "A silent king speaks loudest." It reminded everyone why so many believe Cardi finally found someone who doesn't need drama to feel significant. Cardi herself remained quiet, but insiders say she saw everything. Rumored sources claim she's choosing not to respond because after everything she survived, she doesn't want to start her son's first days in a cloud of conflict. They say Stefon has encouraged her to stay focused on recovery, bonding, and preparing for the future, not getting dragged back into the negativity she just escaped. Fans praised her restraint, saying motherhood seems to have softened her edges while sharpening her wisdom. Meanwhile, TMZ reportedly doubled down on Cardi's gym appearance earlier this morning. Cousins, they claim she was already back to light workouts with a trainer monitoring her every step. And people are torn, some praising her dedication, others begging her to rest. But insiders say she wants to get her body ready early because she refuses to make her fans wait when tour season arrives. They say she's determined, motivated, and more disciplined than she's been in years. This isn't bounce back culture. This is focus. But under all the praise, fans started asking a real question. Why would anyone want to stir drama right after the birth of a newborn? Why now, when Cardi is living her softest life? That led to a theory circulating on Twitter that certain people may feel replaced, that maybe someone believed Cardi would come home or fall back into old patterns, but instead found peace with Stefon. None of this is confirmed, but fans say the emotional undertone feels too familiar. The pressure only intensified when a large gossip page dropped a post saying someone is planning to speak out soon, and it might be messy. They didn't name names, didn't give receipts, but the comment sections erupted. People begging for Cardi to protect her energy, others warning Stefon to stay on guard. Some even predicting this is the calm before another storm. And cousins, the tension was building fast. But through all of this, Stefon's fan base came through with overwhelming support. People highlighted how he's never been one for public drama. He plays his position on and off the field. They say if someone tries to drag Cardi into conflict, Stefon will handle everything with maturity, and that alone made fans feel calmer. The contrast between her past chaos and her current peace became a focal point of the conversation. Still, the biggest shock came late this afternoon when a verified insider tweeted, "If the story I heard is true, people are about to see a different side of Cardi."
Fans don't know if that means protective, emotional, or confrontational, but it was enough to send the internet spiraling. What exactly is coming? Who is preparing to speak out? And why is this happening now when Cardi finally seems to be stepping into her healing? And cousins, that's the cliffhanger, because the insider deleted the tweet minutes later, leaving everyone wondering whether it was a warning, a mistake, or a sign that something much bigger is brewing behind the scenes.